Hello, this message is for someone who is going through what they might consider a harsh reality check when it comes to someone they thought they knew for a very long time. If this message is for you, in recent times you feel shocked and bewildered by how someone in your life that you care a lot about and you've known for a long time, might be a family member and you've known in your whole life, like a sibling or a parent, and they're behaving in a way that you find really out of character, you don't understand, and it's making you uncomfortable, and it's making you uneasy, and it's making you question a lot of things. And so if this message is for you, here's the thing: you might have not known this person as well as you thought you did. And it's not that they were hiding, because what I'm getting to is you're starting to question if this person was hiding who they were from you, if they were being deceptive somehow. And I'm getting that they weren't. And I'm getting, and this might be hard to hear, you might have not been paying enough attention to them. This person is not now who they were 20 years ago, obviously. If they're your sibling, they're not at 10 who they are at 30. You have been treating them as if they were the same person this entire time. You thought you knew this person so well. You might have not been very invested in recent years, and by recent years might be like 10 years, in finding out who they were, because you were operating from the premise that you knew who they were. You might even tell yourself you know who this person is better than they do. You may not realize how that becomes limiting for that person. This person, what I'm getting, is very invested in evolving and growing, which is literally what we're here on earth as humans to do. And you being so sure and certain that they're still the same person they were 20 years ago is extremely limiting to them, as well as false, because they have grown and evolved. You may want to see them as being the same person they used to be. That may be comfortable for you, that might be easier for you to deal with, but at the end of the day, if that's how you're looking at them, you will be in denial of who they are, of who they actually are today, and who they have worked hard to become. They are a very multi-layered, complex person is what I'm getting. And what I'm getting is you're very hyper-focused on one single aspect of their life. It might be an area that you guys connect over. I'm getting, maybe, yeah, if it's a sibling or something like that, say you guys connect over, I don't know, sports. So you tend to see them in that context. Or maybe you guys have one common friend group. You seem to always think of them in this context. You are not very aware of the other areas of their life that matter to them, of the other sides of themselves they've been really working on developing over the last, I'm getting, decade. So again, this is a person that you've known for a long time, that you had pegged. You were sure who this person is. And lately, they're just so surprising. You just feel like they're coming out of left field. You don't understand the way they're behaving, the way they're being, the things they do or say. Who is this? You are inclined to believe maybe they're faking it. Maybe there's someone new in their life. That's what I'm getting. Maybe you think there's someone new in their life that's influencing them. This is not the case. This person has been growing right in front of you, and you just didn't notice. You didn't notice because you were busy with your own stuff. And again, when we are so sure and certain of who someone is, and we have them pegged in a very limited role in our lives, they're inevitably going to grow outside those boundaries and edges and lines we set around them. And if you don't pay attention to what's outside of those boundaries that you set, you will not know them. And when enough time passes, maybe that part of them outside the boundaries of your relationship becomes larger than the part within. What's happening here as well, I'm getting, is that this person has outgrown this relationship with you. If it's a sibling, obviously they haven't outgrown having a sibling. What they've outgrown is the role you cast them in, the way you treat them, the way you look at them, and the way you engage with them. This is no longer resonant with who they are. It might have not been for a long time. They might have been playing to the best of their abilities to remain in your life. They might have been trying to play that role for you. But you just didn't notice how much they were growing outside those bounds that you were so sure they existed only within. Okay? So if this message is for you and you actually want a relationship with this person, it's no longer going to work if it continues to be under the same context that it was up until now. You're gonna have to approach them with more curiosity. You're gonna have to sort of be open to the fact that you don't know a lot of things about them, and that they are worlds of their own for you to still discover. Instead of thinking that you know this person like the back of your hand, you might have to realize you know their past like the back of your hand, and you know who they used to be, and you know a certain side of them like the back of your hand. But there are many other sides to them. And if you love this person and you want them in your life, maybe these are very interesting sides. Maybe there's a lot that you could take away from discovering and getting to know this person in all these ways. This person, I can tell you from what I'm getting, would be just thrilled and moved to see you showing some actual interest in their identity. They feel, if this message is for you, like you don't see them. Like you just see, little brother, big brother, cousin, so-and-so I've known since grade school, my friend, Johnny, whoever it is. Like they think you have them so pegged that you don't see them. You don't see them at all. And so they feel a lack of interest on your part to see the real them. That's why it's become problematic, and that's why they've had to stop caring so much about what you think, so their growth couldn't be stunted by your limited expectations of them, regardless of how much they care about you. I'm getting also that they care a lot about you, so they've actually tried to preserve this fantasy you had of them being so limited for your benefit, but until it just didn't work for them any longer, and they feared that they would lose their relationship with you if you ever became aware of the fact that they're so much larger than all that you see in them. Maybe you have them pegged as party animal or something. Maybe this person doesn't even like to party anymore. Would be shocking news to you, since you have only casted them in that role. So there's a lot of potential in this relationship. This is a true soul tie. Okay, you've known this person and they've been in your life for a long time for a reason, and there's a lot of room for growth here. And if you go to them with open mind, curiosity, and wanting to get to know them on a deeper level, they will not only be happy, but they will be reciprocal with you. They will open up to you, and they will try and dig deeper into who you are as well. And this could become a really much better, much richer, much deeper relationship than it ever has been before. But that is if you're willing to let yourself be curious and grow out of this phase with them, along with them. Okay? If you get stuck on how you see them and you try to limit them through your projections, they will inevitably, you guys will drift apart, because this is not in their best interest. So no matter how much they love you, they're gonna have to back away to continue on their own path. So I hope that helps.